Good evening. Today is the 29th of May and it's a few days just before the month of June arrives, so welcome to the June 2024 channel update. First of all, I'm very grateful to all of you who've watched the channel during May. All of you who've subscribed. I think we've got something like 290 new subscribers, so welcome to you all. Welcome to the insane madness that is this particular channel on YouTube. It's been quite an unusual month. I have done slightly shambolic shuffle videos before that have run up to 23 parts from one event. And the only one that ever gets that big is the NEC Classic Car Show, or Classic Motor Show as it's properly called, in November at the NEC. But I have not done such an intense schedule of such shambolic shuffles, I think, ever. It started at Shedfest, which was on the 4th of May, and the last recording day for such shambolic shuffles this month was the 26th of May. And I can't even remember how many events that we've covered, but it's meant that actually at one point, because of how close the events were together and how many parts it would take to get around an event, I was releasing videos twice a day for quite a long time. It's really, the only reason for that is just so I get through all the parts before the next event comes, because with a type of video like Shambolic Shuffles, you have to release them really as close to the event as you can, otherwise they lose their relevance quite quickly. There's very few people who go and revisit them in the future. Some people do, but it's not very common. So that's why the videos were released in quite an intense schedule, and I'm very grateful myself for having gone through so many parts. I can't even remember how many I've done this month. It might be in excess of 35. That actually I'll be taking a rest for June. Now, some of you might be a bit upset about that and say, oh, why don't you just do shambolic shuffles on the channel and nothing else? Well, I know a lot of you like them, and that's nice, but it's not the only type of content that I like to do on the channel. The shambolic shuffles started 5 years ago as a way of just slightly diversifying what I was doing in a very sort of simple way of covering an event that I was at, which was the London Classic Car Show. They weren't designed to make up the majority of videos on the channel, but that's what they've done because you all seem to like them so much. I'm very pleased you do, but I do find them quite exhausting to do. If I'm going around an event and doing up to 10 parts a day, which is what I have done in the past. There's two particular events I remember were live at. One is the Cranley Live Classic Car Show that happens in August, and the other one is the sadly postponed Bromley pageant, which normally happens in June. So I'm just looking forward actually this month to having a little bit of a rest and doing some other stuff. What is the other stuff we'll be doing? Well, we've got quite a few episodes of Sensible Second-Hand Classics that are already pre-filmed. We've got some going back to April that haven't been released. There's a particular car from the time in Great British Car Journey, which was middle of April. That video hasn't gone out yet. We've also got an episode of Sensible Second-Hand Reviews, I think from March, hasn't gone out. I've got episodes of No Budget Reviews from both April and May. In fact, actually later this week, I'm going up to Wales, and I'm filming, I think, 2 or 3 episodes of Sensible Second-Hand Classics and an episode of No Budget Reviews. So some of you really like No Budget Reviews. Again, it's all like people who like shambolic shuffles. It's, you don't want to see anything else. That's what you like, and that's fine. They will be coming. It's just I like to diversify the channel and do different things if I can. But also probably be filming an episode of Two Jacket Reviews this month. Not that there's that many fans of Two Jacket Reviews actually left, surprisingly. Considering, if you look at the top 10 most popular videos on the channel, quite a few of those are Two Jacket Reviews from the sort of early days. then I think they're the best type of reviews I've ever made. I mean, some of you will disagree with that, but I'm afraid I'm the one running the channel, so that's just my opinion. You can prefer what you want, but I'm just telling you what my preference is of what we've been making since September 2018. They are, I think, the best quality videos that we do, because someone else filmed and edited them for me, and I don't do them myself. And there's a sort of clue in that. The rest of it is, a bit subpar. But then, if you're going to call things like shambolic shuffles, no budget reviews, and very vague vlogs, then by definition that's what they are, and that's what you all like. So we'll continue with that. So the very vague vlogs will continue. I've got an episode of top 10 best-selling cars actually to release very soon, because that would normally have gone out in May, but because I've had so many slightly shambolic shuffles, there's really not much else going on. Apart from very vague vlogs happen once a week, I haven't actually released that yet. So you'll get 2 episodes of top 10 best-selling cars in June, a bit of a sort of bonus for some of you. And I know there are actually some of you who really like those videos, who find them really interesting as to what's happening in the British car market every single month. I personally find them really interesting, otherwise I wouldn't do them. So there's that to look forward to. Just because we've got fewer such shambolic shuffles coming up, it doesn't mean we aren't doing any. I mean, we're still going to Brown Classic Car Auctions this month. We've still got probably 3 videos from Loxley Classic Car Club. 2 of them will be slightly shambolic shuffles. One of them is something a bit different, actually. And Mr. Bill from the Fuel Power channel will also be participating in the event, which will be at some point later this month. That is different from the 2 that I'll be filming, the 2 sort of normal meetings that they're having. We'll also be going back to the White Horse at Ampfield. Some of you will actually have remembered that particular video and thought that that was interesting. They always are. There's one once a month between April and September. It's a very local event to where I live, and so we don't have to sort of go too far to do that. And then yes, got probably some more episodes of other things that I look forward to actually enjoying. And I hope that you will appreciate the efforts. One of the cars that I'm going to filming is quite an exclusive one, actually. It's a very, very new car that's been released in the last couple of months, and I'm very privileged that a channel viewer has offered me the chance to film his. He's just literally got it. So I hope you'll enjoy that as much as I will. I'm personally really looking forward to that. I also like to cover brand new cars on the channel from time to time. I find that side of things also very interesting. So there's a sort of nice diverse range for you with the kind of things that we normally cover, a sort of bit of a broader spectrum than just me trying not to fall over at these car shows, saying wrong things and mumbling, which is what I seem to be doing a lot of in the last few weeks. And if you like that, then that's fine. If you don't like it, well, you're probably watching the wrong channel, aren't you? Go and watch, Furious Driving or something. He doesn't tend to do that sort of thing anymore. So there we go. One thing I will say, just to sort of round it off, is that I'm very grateful to everybody who has become a channel member. We've had a couple of new members this month, which is really good. I never would want anyone to feel that actually they should become a member. It's really for somebody who just really wants to support what happens. Don't feel you have to do that financially. Support that I think is most important, if you want to show it, is by watching the videos all the way through. That really helps. Liking the videos, if you haven't already subscribed, that really helps, and also leaving comments. All these things just help videos be more visible to more people, if that's how you want to help out. If you want to become a member and you actually want to see the videos early, particularly if you're on the top 2 tier channel membership, in which case you get to see the very vague vlogs like 3 weeks early, if that's what you want to do, then feel free to do that. I'm very grateful to everybody who so far has become a member in the last 3 years. We've been offering that as an option to people. And also, regarding the very vague vlogs, you get to see them 3 weeks early if you're a channel member of top 2 tiers. But I've also done something I haven't done in a long time. I've actually covered, in one that I've recorded today, what I actually was doing over the weekend, which actually means my job, my actual job, which is sourcing cars to private clients, rather than just, you know, trying not to fall over or driving, you know, things like really old Deus that everyone's forgotten about. But it's not the sort of car I normally source to clients for. So some of you might find that interesting. It's a longer Very Vague vlog because there's a lot more to say in that one. But if you actually want to know what I do for an actual job rather than making subpar YouTube videos, then that's there for you to enjoy as well. Anyway, thank you ever so much to you once again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment below, and we shall see you again very soon next month for yet another update.